Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today guys, we are going to be taking a look at a dark Decidueye deck. It's a fun deck, and we're going to get into this deck in a minute. Before we get into this video though, this is my 100th video of the breakthrough and on standard format. So this is hype. To be honest, I could have made a video a little bit bigger than this, a bigger deck I guess, but who cares? This is awesome. 100 videos in this new format. Obviously, I haven't made 100 videos since then, but it's pretty cool to see I have made 100 videos in this format. That's like kind of mind-blowing to me. Anyway, so we're going to look at this deck, and we're going to check it out and take a look at it. So the idea of the deck is you're going to be using two Dark-type attackers that are going to be supported by Decidueye's ability, Feather Arrow. The first one is going to be Hoopa. Hoopa, we already know, is a very good card at the moment. Quad Hoopa, attacking Hoopa, whatever you want to call it, is making some noise, and Hoopa's very good. With Scoundrel Guard, you can prevent damage done to this. But thanks to Decidueye, we can actually make Hoopa really tanky. And the idea here is Decidueye will, help make Hoopa do a little bit more damage. And that's kind of the idea here, is we want Hoopa to do a little bit more damage. And we're going to be using Decidueye's Feather Arrow with that. But Hoopa, mainly here, it can win you games just because your opponent will have no answer to it. And then we have Weavile. Now, Weavile is a really cool card in this deck because its attack, Evil, Abomination actually can take one-shots, and because of Decidueye's ability, you can actually get into bigger numbers. If you think about it, a Choice Band Feather Arrow counts as an extra ability. So if your opponent has like two Leles and like an ability and play like an Octillery or say like a Lycanroc GX or something like that, that's 150 damage. Because of Feather Arrow and Choice Band, that counts as an extra 50, so then you're doing 200. So the numbers get a little bit more better with Decidueye and Choice Band, so that's why we are going to be playing well, not one copy, we got a 2-2 Weavile line here. Very good attack, Evil Abomination, very strong, and that's the idea there. We got one Mewtwo. Mew might be a little bit better, but we're going to play Mewtwo instead because with Feather Arrow and Choice Band, Mewtwo's numbers do a little bit more damage, mainly here to counter those Psychic Weak Pokemon. We do play a 3-1-3 Decidueye line. Decidueye is in here for the attack, for the ability Feather Arrow. We can use Hollow Hunt. We don't have any other GX attack other than Tapu Lele, but Hollow Hunt will be mainly used, which I think is pretty fine. And we can use Razor Leaf. We do play Rainbow Energy in this deck for a specific reason, so that we can attack with Feather Arrow and Razor. Why do I keep calling Razor Leaf Feather Arrow? We can attack with Razor Leaf if we need it, so that's the idea there. We got our two Leles with Wonder Tag. Now, some things you could throw in this deck, you could throw in Espeon, you could throw in Tapu Koko, you could throw in maybe like a third Hoopa, you could try to fit in like a 4-4 Decidueye line, if you want. Those are just some of the options that I can lay out on the table for you guys for other cards you could put in this deck. You can play more of a Rainbow Energy heavy build than not playing the basic Dark Energies I play. But because Hoopa needs two energies, having DC and Rainbow Energy I don't like having on Hoopa, so that's why I've gone with basic Darks. But if you want to build more of a Rainbow style, you can run like different other attackers, maybe like you could fit in Sudowoodo, something like that, I don't know. That's the idea there. And we'll go into the items now. We do play one Evosoda. It can go from Rowlet to Dartrix to Decidueye, or Weavile to Sneasel. Two Field Blowers, we need abilities. Getting shut off is very bad when it shuts off Hoopa, it shuts off Weavile's attack damage and Feather Arrow, so Field Blower is needed. I am playing one Pal Pad, just kind of screwing around with that. We got 3 Rare Candies to be able to go into Decidueye. We don't play 4 because we don't play 4 Decidueyes. We do play one Rescue Stretcher to be able to recover our Pokemon. We got one Special Charge to be able to get back our DCs and Rainbow Energies. One Super Rod just to get back some basic energies and Pokemon. I feel like this deck does need multiple ways to get Pokemon back, so if you want to go 2 Stretchers instead of the Rod split, it's up to you. We got 4 Ultra Balls to search for our Pokemon, 2 Brigettes, because Turbo Brigette is very good with this type of a deck. We do play 3 Cynthias to draw support. We got 3 Ents, 3 Sycamores to draw support, 3 Guzmas. Of course, Guzma is in here for the reason to knock stuff out, mainly with Weavile. Weavile is going to be the big Guzma card in this deck, since Weavile can take big knockouts. We got 3 Choice Bands, that extra 30 is needed. 3 Float Stones, just to give stuff for retreat. Hoopa can get free retreat, Mewtwo can get free retreat, Decidueye can get free retreat. And they all have 2 retreat costs, so we need Float. We got 4 copies of DCE, 2 Rainbow Energies for the Decidueye, and we also play 4 Dark Energies. So this is my Dark Decidueye deck. It's a fun little archetype. It's pretty fun. This deck kind of reminds me of another Decidueye deck that I built. I actually show you that. I was going to make a video on that a while ago, and I actually teased at the idea that that video was going to be happening, but I just never came to fruition. I don't know why I never recorded it. If I can find it. Decidueye Babies. I wanted to make a video on this deck. It was a Baby Zoroark Mewtwo Decidueye deck. This was a video that I was planning on making for quite a while. If you guys still want to see a Baby Zoroark Decidueye deck, I mean, I'll definitely be down to do it. So I did want to make a video on this deck. It seems like a fun idea. You can throw your opponents off, make them think you're playing Decidueye-GX, and then you come out of nowhere with like 2 Mind Jackers, and they're like, what the heck? And then you take big knockouts with Mind Jack. The problem with this deck, though, is very controllative. Your opponent can control the outcomes. But I do like this archetype quite a bit. So if you guys want to see a video on this deck in particular, I can definitely be down to do it. But yeah, this deck, that reminds me a lot of my Decidueye Babies deck I have. So we'll find some matches of the deck on PTCGO. See you in action. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, here we go. Let's get some matches with the deck, and we'll see how this goes. I think our best matchups, just ones that have a lot of abilities. Could it be against Zoroark or Boulder? And I think we are. He has a Zoroark coin. It makes it so obvious he's playing that. Zoroark Garb is actually kind of tricky, because Garb's ability will shut down Weavile and Decidueye and Hoopa. So I'm actually not really looking forward to how this game might play out. But we'll see. Obviously, you do kind of want to start with Hoopa. I kind of do feel like a Tapu Koko would be a nice addition to this deck, though. Maybe even, like, another attacker. I don't know. A Rangaroo wouldn't be bad either from Black and White. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Probably want to save that for Zoroark GX. Not really looking at this game that well. This is not going to go well, I don't think. Okay, we didn't get any Sneasels, which kind of sucks. I think I'll just pass. Probably have to end him next turn. But that's why I've been cutting down my Sycamores a lot more recently, because it's just, when you have this Sycamore waste so much stuff, it's not fun. But, this matchup, I think, is going to be kind of tricky. He's just going to balloon and pass. Okay, there's that. I almost don't want to end him, but I can't really do Sycamore, because I'm going to lose too much. I think I'll just pass. Don't really need to play this right now. If you just balloon, I mean, he might have a Zoroark here, actually. Shoot, he does. Okay, at least he had to waste one of those balloons. That's fine. It's going to be kind of tricky, though, without abilities. Okay, he's triple Zoroing, which is fine. He's doing maximum damage, and he gets rid of an Ace Roll, though. There's Garb. Okay, it's Trash Avalanche, though, which is fine. And Righteous Beating for 120. Alright, that's a pretty good draw. We can pick him off a little bit. We'll do the Sycamore, it's fine. We do lose Super Rod, kind of sucks. No Hoopas. I was hoping we would get one. So I think I'm just going to Psychic here. We're not going to do an insane amount of damage, obviously, but we can definitely soften him up to be Weavile next turn. We do have Rare Candy, no Decidueye. We don't even have enough support for next turn. Not a great hand. We didn't get a Hoopa, which I was hoping for. So he gets rid of the Psychic. It's fine. We'll see if he gets Garbotoxin into play, because if he does... I mean, I doubt he's even going to play any more Pokemon down, like any more Zoroarks down, because he knows Weavile is going to do a lot of damage. Without Hoopa, it kind of sucks. Without Hoopa, it's like we're not doing much. Double Zoroark, okay, so we're doing 100, but... Okay, Balloon's kind of scary. I mean, we don't get knocked out, but it is still a little scary. So we're only doing 100. We'd have to double Decidueye to knock this thing out, and that's not going to happen. So, I think I'm going to sacrifice a Rowlet, and I'm actually going to take this turn to do Brigette. So we have Decidueye for next turn, which is good. But yeah, I am going to do a Brigette here, I think. So we can do this, power up Hoopa. I really want to go Decidueye now. But I don't know what the heck. I don't really want to get rid of it. There's nothing really to get rid of. I might even say that for Lele, so we'll just pass. There's a Cynthia. This is going to be a little bit tricky, though, guys. Plus, Garbodor hits my Hoopa. Not much damage. Actually, he's doing literally no damage at the moment. Garbotoxin, though. Yeah, Garbotoxin's gonna be scary. Parallel City. Wow, okay. That's pretty bad. Alright, we're just gonna have to ditch the Decidueye then. We're gonna have to ditch Decidueye. I need to have attackers like Weavile. Weavile is more important than Decidueye in this matchup. Decidueye is nice, I guess, but it's not doing much when... Though, like, it is nice to have the extra damage with Feather Arrow. It's fine, though. Honestly, maybe the better play, like, if I don't lose Rowlet for somehow, if I don't lose Rowlet, I could knock out Garbodor, because I can get Decidueye, and then I could pick it off, and assuming he doesn't get the ability down. Nope, just a Righteous Beating. Okay. We're gonna have to go Hoopa here, I think. Force him to have to put the tool, but the problem is, then he just knocks me out. So it's like, not, okay, this is not good. We are just not drawing very well right now. I'll put the, I mean, I know that matters, but we'll put it on anyways. We'll Super Cyborg him for 110. We're not drawing very well, and this is not looking very good. We weren't able to get Decidueye down. He has 60 HP. Weavile can knock him out, but as soon as that gets a tool on, we are basically going to lose the game. Maybe I should have just Ultra Ball for Lele. Just to prepare. He's definitely going to block my ability here. Like, I doubt Hoopa's going to survive the turn, guys. I doubt it. 60 HP is relevant, too, because we can't even knock him out with just Evil Domination if he Garbotoxins me. So it's not good. He gets rid of his Psychic Energy. Oh, boy. Let's see. Does he... his hand's massive. He definitely has got a tool. Yep, there it is. Rip me. This is pretty frustrating. What makes it even more annoying, I have to play like 4 items here. Jeez, this is not good. We drew some discard bait, which is nice. We don't have an ability, though. I think we just concede. He might just even ace roll the next turn, so there's literally no point staying in that game. That was a bit of a disappointment match, but I'll see you guys in another match in just a moment. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's get a couple more games with our deck. We'll see if we can get a good start going, unlike last game. Maybe we can have some fun. Looks like we're up against a potential Zoroark deck. It looks like it might be Zoroark Magnezone, which is kind of, I mean... Magnezone does attack Hoopa, but Weavile does good damage, so we'll see how this goes. We do get to go first, which is good. Off to a good start. We do start with Rowlet. Not the worst opening hand, I've seen worse. We can probably Ultra Ball here. We'll get rid of N and maybe probably Evosoda or what we draw. And I'll go Brigette. So I have to see. Yep. Oh, wow. Alright. Or we could just draw Brigette. That works too. That works too. So we'll grab Hoopa, Rowlet, Sneasel. So we have our Decidueyes. We have our Weaviles. Both our Hoopas. Let's just check the energies. Alright. We got all our energies. Wow. I actually have no idea what's prized. Alright. Well. We'll put all 3 of these guys down. We will DC the Hoopa, because I highly doubt he plays any enhanced hammers. And I think I'm going to pass. Seems like the best play I could do. Then, hopefully next turn we can start attacking with Hoopa here, forcing him to have to go into Magnezone. We'll see how that goes. This matchup could be tricky, though. Oh, he's playing Silvally instead of Magnezone. Alright, Silvally is interesting. That is an extra ability, though, so I can't complain. We'll do Evosoda for Dartrix. He didn't put any energy down either, so that's something to note. Sycamore. Hey! Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Great hand. Great hand. We can start putting pressure on. I could drop Weavile now, but I think I'm going to hold it. Just don't want to put him down right away. You know, the thing with Weavile is the opponent might not play that many abilities. Hopefully he just doesn't have like 3 Zoroarks in his hand, though. That's kind of what I'm scared of. There's Zoroark number 1. Hopefully he doesn't have 2 in his hand. So we're going to see a trade. Getting rid of Mew. But the lucky thing is, ability. Silvally has an ability. Zoroark has an ability, so we're going to see a lot of abilities on board. We do have to deal with this thing, though, to make Hoopa attack. And it looks like he's already preparing for that, because he's attaching to Solgaleo. So if I can draw a Guzma here, or a Tapu Lele, I'm going to try and take down that thing. But what is he going to go into here? That's another question, is what Pokemon is he going to go into? Okay, he's putting 3 abilities in place, so if I can get a Decidueye and a Guzma, I can knock out the Solgaleo with Weavile, which is pretty good. So he's going to see a Cynthia. Unfortunately, though, from this hand, I'm not going to be able to pull that off. But I do want to knock out the Solgaleo, because we need Hoopa. And he's putting more Pokemon that potentially will have abilities in play. Don't mind me. Alright, so he's actually just going to retreat. We drew a Dark Energy. I think we're just going to start building up a Decidueye. We'll put Weavile down. I mean, at this point, he's already got 3 abilities in play. We'll do Cynthia. Okay. I might save that. Well, actually, let's just play it. YOLO. We're going to get rid of probably just Float Stone, to be honest, and we'll grab Decidueye. I kind of wanted to say that for Lele, which was the idea, but it's fine. So we'll put down the Decidueye-GX, and we can start putting damage on the board. I think I'm just going to start hitting the Solgaleo here, just to part damage on it. And I'm hoping this thing doesn't attack me next turn, though if he does, Weavile can come in and knock it out. Or, yeah, we should be good. This is basically what I'm saying. I am scared of Max Elixirs, though, coming out of nowhere and building up that Solgaleo. That's the only thing I'm scared of. There's a Mallow. Okay, so Zoroark probably will go down, which is fine by me. That's one less ability in play, but that's 2 easy prizes. I kind of wanted to not grab Decidueye there. That was honestly kind of my goal, was not grab Decidueye, because I did kind of want to... I did want to get a Lele for next turn, especially because we could knock out the Solgaleo. So maybe I shouldn't have grabbed Decidueye. But we needed that extra 20 on that so we can knock it out. So I don't know. There's Max Elixir. Does find energy. He is charging this up, but Weavile gets to come in and knock it out. Okay, that whiff. That could have been scary if he has like a float in his hand. He's going to pass. Alright. We drew a Pal Pad. It's not really helping. Probably going to have to start putting more damage on that just because, you know. That's why literally only, that's the only reason why I cap it. I'm just kidding. So we'll do Pal Pad. We'll put back Sycamore and Cynthia. I really don't want to lose Hoopa here, but I'm okay with this because we have a decent setup right now, so I'm not too worried about anything. The Solgaleo will knock me out probably, but we should be okay. There's an Ultra Ball, so we can start getting Lele next turn. We can even knock him out with Lele if we really wanted to, which I might actually go for. So I don't mind getting knocked out by Corona Impact. Does kind of suck, but at the end of the day, we can still do some work. Plus, we can knock that out easily anyways, so it's fine. So we will get knocked out, but at the end of the day, it's all gravy. We will have to lose Weavile, but we do have ways to get it back. I can even do Hollow Hunt this turn, because he can't do an attack. He'd have to retreat. We drew a Field Blower. We don't need that, so we can use that as discard bait. We can grab ourselves Lele, and I can knock him out with Lele here, which is the goal. I don't mind that. Lele doesn't get knocked out either. I do have to watch out what I bench, though. It's the only issue. So I think we'll grab Sycamore. I could grab a Guzma and knock out this Dustmane, but I feel like it's okay. So we put this on. We're doing 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So we're just knocking him out, and I can start putting extra damage on the board. So we might as well soften up that Silvally to be knocked out. And I think I'm actually going to play the Float on the Lele. Maybe I should have put on Decidueye. Probably should have done that. Alright, we do find a Stretcher and a Rod. We can do the Rod. We can get back these. No candy, though, so I can't get 2 Decidueyes, which kind of sucks. But it's fine, and we can knock him out. We have another Lele, so I can actually grab Guzma next turn, and maybe I can knock this out. And this goes to the Lost Zone, which is also good. We get our prize, which is Field Blower. That could be good. Hopefully we can get a Decidueye down next turn if we can draw Rare Candy. Then we're going to start putting big pressure on the board. So we'll see what my opponent can do. I mean, Silvally can't really attack me because it's not a basic. Okay, he can go Zoroark, I guess. But Lele will not get knocked out here. He is going to end me, though, which it looks like it's going to happen. We do... Oh, no, he's got Guzma. So he's going to try and knock out the Weavile. Okay, that kind of sucks. We do have Stretcher, though, which I'll probably play. Yeah, losing Weavile is a bit of a bummer. Especially because he just put 3 abilities in play. This could be tough without 2 Weaviles, not gonna lie. I think I'd still go Guzma, though, and knock out this thing. Because, I mean, there's a lot of targets we have. He gets rid of a puzzle, that's nice to see. And he's grabbing... We're doing 200 damage, so now we could get Sneasel back in play and we're good. I mean, since we have the other Weavile, I might as well just stretch or put Sneasel back in my hand. Might as well just do that. Alright, so, see what we draw. Juice Cynthia, that's a pretty good draw. But I am going to do Stretcher. We do have Hollow Hunt too, right? So we got options. So I am going to Stretcher the Sneasel back. I'm going to try and get 2 Sneasels here. We can always target that if we need to. We don't have Guzma. I think I just put damage on. I kind of want to knock out that Dustmane Necrozma though. I am also scared of an Acerola coming out of nowhere. So I gotta be cautious of that. I think we just swing with Lele here, to be honest. Just try and put some damage on him. Might save that for Hoopa, if we can draw one. I gotta be careful what I bench too, because I'll walk into a Rebel. Okay, we do have a Hoopa, which I will grab. No, I might actually grab second Sneasel. Yeah, I think second Sneasel is just more important. Hoopa is good too, but doubling up on the Sneasel I think is actually more important. So we'll do this, and we'll energy drive him for 100. Not a whole lot of damage. Or 80, sorry, 100 with the 20. But we can knock him out next turn, which is good. And since we have 2 Sneasels in play, Weavile is looking juicy. So he's going to do Cynthia. I really wish we were able to knock out Silvally. This thing is actually what I'm scared of the most. And no Acerola, so he's going to have to retreat in order to live, which is good. I'm assuming he plays Acerola. He might play Max Potion, actually, too. We'll see. He's going to do trade again, getting rid of a N. Okay, that's fine. I actually don't mind him losing that. He actually might do a puzzle here. I think he's going to go double puzzle. Nope, just righteous beating for 120. Alright. Lele the Bullet Sponge. There's a Guzma. So we drew a Guzma. So we can knock out Dustmane Necrozma. And I think I'm going to do that. And then, you know, 200 damage is still on the board. Weavile can still come in and wreck him. So, seems fine. Don't know where I want to put this. Doesn't really matter, does it? I doubt he'll get rid of any abilities in play, so we'll spread it out a little bit. And I'm not going to play the Dark Energy. Might regret that. Doubt it, though. But we can knock him out. And we'll take these 2 prizes. Hopefully don't get into 1. It's kind of what I'm scared of. 2 more supporters will help us. I probably should have put the Dark Energy, but we still have a ton of supporters left. We still have our other Lele, so we should be good. Rebel won't knock me out either. He actually, if he gets a Choice Band, it will. But at this point, it doesn't matter because he's got 4 abilities in place. Oh, crud, a Fire Memory out of nowhere. I actually totally forgot about Fire Memory. Didn't expect him to play that. Probably should have anticipated that because of Glispa, and he's getting the end. Oh, that is not good. Alright, luckily we still have a ton of ways to get out of this end of 1. This could actually mean we will lose next turn if this end of 1 doesn't give us anything good. I know it won't because my ends don't do anything, but the ends to me, no. Ooh, it worked. We got something. Alright, so all we need now is to get Weavile energy and we win the game. Though next turn we will lose because he definitely has a Guzma. So, basically, it's all down to what we draw here. That knockout, though, is pretty annoying, but we should hopefully win if we can just draw something. Rare Candy, we can get rid of that. Alright, Sycamore, Weavile Energy. Oh, we whipped it. We would whip the win. We would whip the win. Did we even play all our Ultra Balls we have? We would whip the win. Yeah, he's got game. Are you actually kidding me? Bruh. Bruh times 20. Are you... I can go Hoopa, but there's like a good 90% chance he's gonna get Guzma for game. He's used all his puzzles. But he definitely has Guzma. And Lele's not doing enough damage. Right, you know, 40, 80, 100, 120, and we're not gonna. Best we can do for now is go into Hoopa and just, like, pray. Pray that he doesn't get Guzma for game. Good game, though, regardless. We came super close. It's just that Fire Memory... I think if Decidueye lived, we would have probably won the game, but this is not looking good. He just needs a Guzma to win the game. Luckily, he can't bench any Lele's, but there's no way he's not going to get the game. There's just no way. There's no way he's not going to win the game. There's no way. I'm trying to do some reverse psychology here, but it's pretty obvious he's going to get game. I mean, he's got, like, no card. He's pretty low on cards, so he's definitely got his last Guzmas to win the game. Like, there's no way this dude does not have game here. You have to have that Guzma. Unless both are prized, which I doubt it. Please don't tell me you have Guzma. Did you actually whip it? Did this dude actually just whip Guzma for the win? Yo, no. You have to have... There's no way you whiffed it. You've only played one. You're so low on cards. You traded for 4. He whiffed Guzma? Bruh, I quit. Okay, this is good. We can win next turn, as long as the Sycamore doesn't let me down. Actually, do we have game with Lele? We have game with Lele. 100. We don't, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, if we had an energy, we'd have game with Lele. Alright, Sycamore it is. This is bait. He's definitely going to win next turn if we don't win. Alright, that's game nice. Holy cow. How on earth did we win this game? I don't know how we whiffed the Guzma there. Not going to complain, though, because I am a lucky person. Just don't know how we managed to whiff Guzma. But I ain't complaining. That was a really, really good game. Not going to lie. And to be honest with you, we showed off everything the deck really needed to do. We showed off why the Decidueye's extra damage comes in handy. Part of me, I think I'll just end the video off here. I like that game alone, I think, warrants the video. That was a really good match. We somehow were able to clutch it. I still am kind of surprised he didn't get Guzma there. He probably only, maybe one was prized and like the other was in his deck and he drew 4 cards and just didn't get it. So I guess that's the case. I got pretty lucky though. I mean, if he had the other puzzle in his deck, he probably would have won. So I got lucky that he had 3 in the discard. But overall, that was a good match. I do like this deck quite a bit. I feel like it does have some potential. It's fun to play and it definitely works pretty well in my opinion. You could probably change it up, maybe add like another attacker, a Coco would be good. You can probably run Espeon in this deck also. But overall, I think this is a very cool archetype to play. Weavile is a very strong card at the moment. There's more partners that I have in mind with Weavile, Cough Cough, Noivern. So we'll see if that comes to happen. Hoopa's obviously still really good. But this is a fun deck. We showed off everything in that game. We showed off how the deck cannot work in the first game. So I think those 2 matches were just perfect showcases for the deck. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to help me on the road to 3K subs. I want to see if we can hit 3,000 subscribers by the summer. Also, make sure to leave a like if you ended up enjoying the video. I'll catch you guys on another PTCGO video. Peace out. Have a good day. Goodbye.